everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New man, so funny. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. Let's go! You already know what time it is. We need to see your beautiful faces. Oh, here he goes, starting up already. We got a special guest with us on today's show.
What up, Quinn?
Yeah, Quinn trying to take over, man. She said she feels my pain, so she wants to be the one to talk to. Oh, no, don't look at that, Quinn.
Quinn, come on over. Look, if you want to see a point, Quinn, if you want to see her score some points, come on and look on over here.
So what you got to say to that?
You see what it is. You know you like it.
No. Say no.
Yeah, I got it for you, Quinn. I got it.
No way.
It got your name on it and everything.
No way, Uncle Sean. No way. Yeah, tell him no way.
Hey.
Get in here, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot
Come on.
your beautiful faces. Y'all already know what time it is. You haven't seen our faces in 2 weeks, so I know you ready. And especially after the week my team just had. I know you ready to talk some trash to me. I'm ready for it.
I can't wait to talk about that. I can't wait.
See how Sean gets excited. He gets excited to talk that trash.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife still hasn't seemed to come to grips with it. She is a Cowboys fan now. So she can't be sad when y'all lose. She can't be sad.
Look. Tell her I'm saving a spot. I'm saving a spot.
No, Quinn. No, Quinn. No.
We gonna leave that light on for sure. Because we know she coming home.
Close
we know
the light. I want you to close.
She coming home.
She not coming home. No, she said she'll be there soon, son. No.
I got the jersey waiting for you. I got it waiting for you. Take command, Sarah.
Here you go. Come on.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. We got to make sure we share this bad boy. I'm on here making sure I share.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this thing, man, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
People need to hear what's going on, man. We need to talk about it, and I'm excited to talk about it. People think I'm gonna be a little nervous. I'm gonna be a little scared. I know I've been talking big the last couple weeks. It's all right.
Oh yeah, because you said you was gonna beat the. We'll talk about that later. But we are super excited you guys decided to join the show today. You already know what time it is, so we're going to kick this thing off. I'm inviting all of our friends to get up on here. Tell all of our Let's Talk Football family. I know BG want to be up in here.
Come
talking
on.
Trash today. I know my boy BG want to talk trash. I'm going to add my boy Perry on here because I know he likes to talk trash too.
Get them all.
Enforcements, Mom. Where you at, Mom?
Come on. Get them all.
Where you at, Mama? Where you at?
Get them all.
Oh, yeah. I need my reinforcements today because, Sean is geared up and ready. But that don't mean nothing. I ain't never scared of the Washington fan. Yeah,
Let's go.
Right? Yeah. Tell him. Yeah, that's it.
What?
Whatever she said, just know it was riding for the Cowboys today. Just know that, Sean.
Quinn, come on. Just come home. Both of y'all. Sarah, Quinn, come on. We will free you.
Quinn, tell him no.
No, Quinn, come on, girl. Come on home.
Oh, here he go, man. All right, we got to get into this thing. Super excited you guys decided to join in with us today. We're going to kick it off the right way. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay!
The greatest show in Northern Virginia. If you haven't heard, now you know that we are two people that love the game of football, but gonna talk that trash because he's a Washington Commander fan.
Come on.
And I am a Dallas Cowboy lover.
Come
you
on.
already know my name says Dak Lover, and I still am after a sorry performance. I'm still all in with Dak. I'm still all in on you. But Sean, we got to get into the first part of the day.
Well, first and foremost, we got people in the comments already. BG saying, well, and how the tables have turned. Hey, BG, I'm wiping off the throne because we just sitting here. I already told her we got to have to change our address to 1 Championship Avenue because the NFC East title looks like it's coming home, baby. Let's go.
It ain't coming no daggone home, man. Come on. 6 weeks into the season.
Who gonna stop us? Y'all ain't gonna stop us.
First good team.
Y'all ain't gonna stop us.
Your first good team.
And about near
Week 6. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it until you start beating more good teams, Sean.
Look. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. You just worry about what you got going on over there in Dallas.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's get on to the beginning of the show, man. Let's go.
Yo, you already know what it is. Welcome to Let's Talk Football. And you know how we got to start the show by talking about our teams in this segment called The Home Team, where we recap the Washington and Dallas games. And look, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first.
Please,
I'm gonna go first because I'm excited. Bishop. I see you over here saying we good. I don't think you're good. I don't think you're good, but it's gonna be all right.
Division, don't be scared, baby.
Look, the throne. We sitting on the throne. Don't get upset. Look, let's put it out there. Washington came up just short to last year's number 1 seed in the AFC in Baltimore, 30-23. The Ravens got the best of us. Honestly, we looked good early on. That second half, they jumped out to, I believe, a 10-point lead, and you know, we struggled down the way. But at the end of the day, we had an agenda. We had a goal, stop the run game, and we did not accomplish that goal. They gashed us for over 200 yards. I think, what's his name? Derrick Henry had over 130. He balled out. They beat us in time of position. You know, we beat them in the turnover battle, but we could not score when it mattered. Us in the red zone, it was we got to get it done in the red zone. And like you said, this was our second test. I'll give Tampa that they're a playoff team. So they played us well.
You lost. You lost. I just want to put that out there. I just want to.
In these games, we are showing that if a team has some tape on us and they know how to, and they know, look, put guys back here, cover the receivers, and make sure that Jaden does not get around you. We struggle. We didn't have B-Rob in this game. That was a big deal. So our run game was not as effective with Austin Eckler. Nichols didn't get it. Even Jaden only had, I think, 22 yards on the ground. So honestly, I'm encouraged from this game because we did play a powerful team.
Absolutely.
You know,
and the way that Jaden was able to still sling that ball, I mean, it shouldn't be anything you walk away with saying that, oh, man. Because, I mean, I was out watching the game and fans were still hype every opportunity you had to get in there. You know, when I was yelling, just kick the field goal and y'all went for it and scored, I was like, man, they're going to make this a game. And then you did. You know, no shade to the Cowboy fans. I know. But they look good. You guys look good. There is still, you know, this inkling of a Washington still showing up, but you guys look good. You didn't get out. What's up, Chris?
What up, Chris?
Didn't get out. I think you guys leave on a positive note. Regardless of the win or loss, you should leave on a positive note with that game. I mean, you were playing the AFC, one of the AFC champs.
Exactly. And that's the thing. That's what I'm excited about. And even more so, and I know I'm going to get torched by Washington fans for this, but I'm glad we lost this game because, Janae, you know how hyped I was. Some of these Washington fans was way over the deep end. It was all the way out there. They was talking, man, Super Bowl, and he's better than Lamar, and we going to do all this and do all that. And I'm like, man, hold the phone. Even I had to go back and be like, look, the Giants was terrible, and we barely got them. The Browns, we see them. Their quarterback daggone quit on them. Arizona's struggling. All these different guys, all these teams we playing. Cincinnati, I think only has 1 or 2 wins. So we have not beat a team the caliber of Tampa or the Ravens. So coming into this game, I knew we were going to struggle, but I'm glad we did not, like you said, I'm glad we did not bow down. I'm glad we didn't just let them walk all over us.
Went out with a fight.
Right. So I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Colin, Joseph.
What's up, baby?
Yo, Sam said, why I hear that Russell going to start and they going to bench Fields. We're going to talk about that, man.
We definitely going to get onto that. We definitely going to talk about that today on the show.
Oh yeah. But look, Janae, now I'm not the only one in this division on this show that had a game. And although we lost, we were very much in that game. How did y'all do last night? I'm all ears. So if you want to just take your time.
You know, this week I watched the game with my grandfather. Shout out to my grandfather. He's in the upper 80s. You know, good guy, huge Washington fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got there, fresh off of a Washington loss, feeling good. My grandpa can't see, ladies and gentlemen. He cannot see. So me explaining what was happening during my game to my blind grandfather was hurtful, Sean. It was hurtful. It was hurtful. The fact that they were able to just run all over us, and I want people to realize that I'm a true fan, so you're not going to get me to talk, horrible about my team, but it is very sad when you can't do anything. I mean,
Nothing.
The only player that got points was our wonderful kicker, and that was it. 9-47, Sean. Dak Prescott.
Look.
Let me down.
Janae, you got
not because I'm relying just on Dak to just do something, but do something, right?
Yeah.
They always, this whole offseason, been talking about your money. You get paid. You had a wonderful closer against the Steelers last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just expecting a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Just a touchdown. We couldn't get anything going, Sean. 178 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 2 costly interceptions. They beat us on defense, special teams. They beat us on freaking offense. I mean, there was nothing we could do. And when you're going to go against, I'm not shading the Steelers, but that was a doable game when they rely mostly on their defense anyway to win games, right? They don't really rely on their offense to really do their thing. So that was a winnable game for us. This game, you already knew coming into the game that it was going to be tough. It was going to be tough because Jared Goff can throw. Their receivers are great. They got a double-headed monster in that backfield with Montgomery and Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
To me, you put us in a position where there's just no way, right?
Yep.
There's no way that we could have won that game with, none of our key players in the game. I mean, we still had CeeDee Lamb, but no second wide receiver. Brandon Cooks is still injured through a leg infection. They said he gave him a shot, and the infection was just bad. So we don't even know when we're going to get Brandon Cooks back. Micah Parsons out. Nealon out. DeMarcus Lawrence out. I mean, golly, the entire squad was out, right?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. We lost. I got to give my props out to Detroit. Detroit is good.
They real good.
Oh, yeah. Good team. Sad that Aiden Hutchinson, if you didn't watch the game, oh, God, what a horrible.
Prayers to him, man.
Oh,
Prayers
man,
to him.
What a horrible injury.
That's terrible.
But there is no cut cards on here. We sucked. We were bad.
Look, you got Cowboys fans. Shout out to Joseph Newman saying Dak, I know that's your boy, but Dak sucks. This is what happens to the Cowboys. BG said y'all need to talk about another quarterback who needs to get benched. Could it be Rush Hour now in Jerry World? Ooh. And wait. Hey, Anton said, is this true? Dak had the same amount of interceptions in that game that JD5 has all year? Is that true? Because he had 2, and I think JD5 only had.
We're not talking about JD5. Luckily, the only saving grace, ladies and gentlemen, I hear you. But we have that quarterback for the next 4 years solidified $60 million. So get over it. He's gonna get paid. We have to figure out other pieces. And don't give me Dak's making too much money to be able to make moves. That's stupid. When we're talking about Derrick Henry, that would have took pennies of what he's worth to play for us. And we have the money. If you look at the salary cap right now, Dallas has great money that we could have spent. So that's a lie that Jerry is feeding the world, that we can't afford to do it while paying Dak. Oh, yes, you can, Dak. Yes, you can, Jerry. Jerry's pissing me off. We'll get on to that later. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We lost bad.
But look,
other teams, I'm used to this being other teams, but we got to go ahead and face the music. We have lost in 2 seasons now, 4 games where we've been blown out at our own stadium. Where we went from being undefeated the previous 2 seasons at home, we can't win a game at home. I am very concerned, but the pieces that you guys are talking about, get rid of Dak. I mean, you got to be. I mean, come on, we got to think about this. We can't get rid of Dak. It's not going to happen, and we got to get peace. We got to get a running game.
You do that, and that's what I wanted to talk about.
Sean,
that's what I wanted to talk about.
Let me tell you something about the damn running game. We didn't even get 50 yards of running. But combined between Rico Dowdle, Elliott, Turpin had 6 yards of running. It's just not going to work.
No.
So for you to think that Dak was going to be able to do it all, that's never been his story. Think about the glory years when he first started with Zeke. Zeke was the workload, which is why he was not producing well, because we ran Zeke so much. The formula still needs to be there. And I think that the story would be different if we had a Derrick Henry. Now, don't get me started on our defense. Our defense is just bad. We're just bad. And without those key pieces, now you're missing Nealon. Micah Parsons maybe should be back after the bye week. Thank God for the bye week. DeMarcus Lawrence, who knows when he's going to come back. Deron Bland. Like, you're missing key pieces that we need.
Yeah.
We need. But shout out to Detroit, man. They beat us like they stole something.
This is the issue. And Joseph saying, this is what happens when Jerry overpays for average players. Now, I don't believe that when it comes to Dak, but look at Elliott. Elliott, I think you hit the nail on the head. When he first came out, my man was a Cadillac. My man was a baller. He was top of the line.
They paid him $3 million for this year. You
right?
Save that $3.
So then why exactly? So now you send him out there. He's used. He's broken down, and then you bring him back, and now he a Honda. Why? That don't make no sense. And then you don't pay to get Derrick Henry. Come on now.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It's dumb. You know what you need. You know the pieces you need. Jerry's still in this delusional world where he thinks that you can draft all the players. I don't ever need to go out and get a player. And then look. I mean, there's some situations that happen today where it shows you that money-wise, and draft pick-wise, you're giving up too much for players. I mean,
exactly.
It just doesn't make any sense. And then you got teams around. Like, you're not going out there and you're not going out there getting good trades. The deadline is coming. You're not making any noise. You know your team is depleted. You know we need a running back. You need to be out there trying to make moves for the current. Now, don't get me wrong. There are teams that are out there that have invested a lot of money. Don't get me even started on Eagles. They paid money for all their players. They getting them dynamic players and they paying them. So don't give me Dak's making too much money, and don't give me Dak is mediocre. Come on, stop with that. We need better players. You put Dak on San Francisco right now with those weapons. Come on. Come on.
Nay, hey, look, Nay, they coming for you in the comments, Nay. Kat said, hey, I'm not going to say anything. Detroit lost. The best player went down. Anton saying, I'm concerned about your depth. Brandon said,
Me too,
Dak hasn't. Brandon BG said Dak hasn't proved anything to justify the paycheck. Oof. BC Dor said running game. Dallas has a running game ? Oof.
No, you just watch. Listen. Because everybody's going to have to go through what we went through, right? You got a good quarterback right now. Wait till it's time to pay him. If you ain't made it to the daggone NFC Championship, Jaden, they're going to do you the same way that they do him like that.
Woo, okay.
Picked up some same numbers as a rookie.
Woo,
Calm
calm
it down. To
down.
you, like they doing it to my boy Dak, man.
Woo. All right,
But
look, I ain't gonna do this. I mean, look, y'all need to leave her alone, y'all. Y'all need to leave her alone. Y'all coming at her in these comments. We gonna move on because apparently she ain't the only one mad in Dallas. Look, we got to move on to Overreaction Monday. We know there's a number of trades that went down. We're going to talk about those a little bit later, but we got to start right where you left off with your owner. And for those of you that didn't see, we're just going to give you a little snippet of what he did on the radio. It's the radio show. That's the Dallas radio show. He calls
the Dallas radio show, Sean. The Dallas radio show.
And he went after them. So let's go ahead. We're going to play this clip real quick.
Okay. So, Jerry, 1970, a little different from this past off season in building the team we're talking about today, which there was a lot of criticism that you guys didn't add, didn't spend, and don't add and don't spend and are not aggressive enough with some of the problems that are still haunting the Cowboys today that we see play out on the field. That's the point of talking about the offseason.
Oh, I remember those criticisms very well. Okay, so what?
Are they playing out to be accurate?
What's your point? What's your point?
My point is, it seems like my point.
Let me tell you what I'll do. Let me tell you what I'll do about it. I will let us sit down and look at the decisions we've made over the last several years. Okay, I'll look at it. Now, if you think I'm interested on a damn phone call with you over a radio and sitting here and throwing all the good out with the dishwater, you have got to be smoking something over there this morning. I'm not. And I really don't. And I don't even want our listeners to listen to me. To talk about, this is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask
why.
Get
a job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10 like you, you need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses.
Jerry,
okay. Y'all really think you're going to sit here with a microphone and tell me all of the things that I've done wrong and without going over the rights?
Well,
now, listen, we both know we're talking to a lot of great fans and a lot of great listeners. And I am very sorry for what happened out there Sunday. I'm sick about what happened Sunday. Now, I'm not talking to these yahoos on the end of this phone. I'm talking to you, the fans that are listening this morning. And we can spend a lot of time going over zigging and zagging. One of the stupidest things I've ever done that anybody has ever analyzed is by the Cowboys. It was an idiot that did that. So idiot things can turn into good decisions. Okay? Smart things can turn into bad decisions. The facts are that when you make one, you don't really know whether it's going to be good or not at the time. So let's just go ahead. I'm trying to answer your questions, man. You want some conversation this morning? You're getting it.
Jerry Jones here on the Fan.
Jerry, you're delusional, man. You're delusional. If you think that you're going to go on a Cowboy show where there's Cowboy fans voicing these concerns, there are concerns. Now, the Dak thing, y'all can get rid of it because at the end of the day, he's going to play. What are you going to do, Jerry, to make it work? We got exposed bad on Sunday. And not only are we getting exposed, the good teams with good running games are beating us so bad, Sean, that we need to make adjustments. I wouldn't even care if you got a big name on defense, but you know it's something we need. We got the fastness. That's not the problem. What we don't have is the strength. We don't have anybody with no girth. We don't got nobody, no big dudes. We need people to be able to knock you down. Our offensive line is, Zach Martin put up the worst numbers in his career. Their defensive line ran all over our offensive line. There are questions that are going to be asked to you, Jerry, and the world would like to know what you plan on doing it. What do you plan on doing? Because at the end of the day, you can't be the owner, the GM, everything else, the spokesman, and get upset when people are going to call you out on what is needed. The Cowboy fans want to know. I want to know. But Sean, what you think about that madness?
Bruh, look. Day, I was just going to let you go in because
It pissed me off. It pissed me off because you as an owner need to stop thinking about your pockets. Yes, we're still the richest franchise in sports history. There is no other team that is more valuable than our team. So if you think, Jerry Jones, that you don't get to get asked tough questions, man, you better get off your high horse, man. Get off your high horse. Answer these damn questions. You said all in. Did I say all in, Sean? No. Did Sean say all in? No. You said all in, Jerry.
Oh.
We don't go all in, and we still got these damn holes that are exposed from last year. Our defense was bad last year against the run. You got one player in the offseason. Kendricks, he's good, but you knew we needed more than that. The running game is still running all over us. Sean, they're pissing me off. The defense is still bad.
Yeah. I
thought Diggs was gonna come back and be the great hope. No, it didn't happen.
No.
Diggs is getting ran all over out there. George Lewis talking all that trash last week. Where were you this week? We need answers, and if you're not going to give it to us, Jerry, then you need to step down. Respectfully. Because GMs are working their asses off to fix the problem. And if we're relying on your old-ass eyes and your old-ass mind to fix the problems, we got an issue.
But look. Let me say this, because Joseph saying you speaking straight facts. But me, Sidor said something that I think is interesting, and somebody else told me this. In the first 4 or 5 years that Jerry was owner, he got 3 titles. Since then, the only thing the only thing he cares about is the brand. So could you say that maybe Jerry? I mean, you guys are winning. You know, you're 12-5 year after year. I mean, all he cares about is people talk about the Cowboys.
But we know what's going to happen. You could be 12-5, Sean, but when you're going to go up against the top 14 in the league, you know you're not good against the top 14 in the league, and it's proven it. We have the tougher schedule now due to the fact that we did so good 3 years in a row with 12-5. They can't keep giving us tomato cans. You can't keep relying on the NFC East when you got Washington finally showing up to the table. It doesn't make any sense. You're not a good GM. Be an owner. Be quiet like the rest of the owners. Let the GM do it. Because in that way, you won't get all upset, Jerry, when they're asking you questions that need to be answered. You're not doing. Now, I am not going to act like Jerry is not good at the draft. He is very good at getting a draft player. The problem is that's not all you can do. These other teams are showing you that's not all you can do. You can't just ride with the draft. You got to be out there hungry. What's up, Nate? You got to be out there hungry like the rest of them. You got to be out there trying to make something work. And if you're, by God darn it, if you're not going to have the best offensive mind, coach, get Mike McCarthy off of calling them daggone plays, man. How many times Ezekiel Elliott had to run into a wall before you realized it wasn't going to work for the whole first quarter? It just pissed me off, man. But Jerry, you on the top of my list because you act like you cannot be talking. You have to be able to give the answers because you're the end all be all with the team. Yo, what Nate, what'd you say? So who's responsible for these decisions? Jerry Jones. He's got to be the one. If you're going to be the GM, it would be the GM's responsibility. GMs pick the daggone players. You're picking everything. You're making all the decisions. So when stuff ain't going right, and it hasn't been going right for over, I mean, damn, me and Sean were little.
Years.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I am sick of being a good regular season team, and now we're losing that name. Come on. Like, it's pissing me off. But for Jerry to get up there but see, Nate, that's what I'm talking about. They're not going to do that. They're not going to challenge Jerry because Jerry is the one that writes the checks. And until Steven gets the reins, which won't happen until I'm pretty sure Jerry goes on to glory. But until Steven gets the reins, I guarantee he's not going to run it that way because you're not good enough.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to
so smarter, Sean. Smarter.
I know. But look, shout out to Ulysses Cox. What up, Ulysses? How you doing, bud?
What's up,
he
Ulysses?
said Jerry can't give up control. That's it. He like you said, he's not going to give it up till you pry it from his cold dead hands. He's not going to give it up. We're
getting new minds, Sean. That's my point. Like I'm not dating older people. I love old people. The problem is the times have changed, just like everything else in the world. Jerry, you cannot still be the guy picking the players when teams are getting rid of GMs every year, every other year. We got to get the newest offensive guru or our defensive mind, some GM that knows the game, that's able to keep up with the current things that are happening. You think you're going to be able to ride the draft, and that's it. But, Jerry, don't piss me off with this.
So, look, I see Dak getting crucified. Look, Dak didn't do much to help himself yesterday, but this I disagree with vehemently. Derrick Henry would have absolutely helped. They don't have any type of run game in Dallas.
None.
If they had a run game, this thing would be completely different.
Derrick Henry giving you 100 yards a game. You think that we wouldn't take 4 running backs that we have right now combining for less than 50?
Yeah.
For Derrick Henry, you don't think that would help? He helping y'all.
Look, Colin said, I love old people too, Janae.
No, I'm just going to let you move on from that, Sean. Nate, he's helping y'all. So what makes you think he can't help us? So cut that noise, man. And all people on Dak, yes. He is not throwing 5 touchdowns a game. But damn it, are we looking at the pieces? Are we looking at the offensive plays? He did bad this last game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He did bad.
That years to come crap.
But that is not all on Dak. Dak did not do his part. But either did any of the other 24 men that play on the field. 22. It's 11-11. Nobody.
Yeah, I'll agree with the top part of this about he's the owner, GM, and coach. He's Mr. Big All. This whole we're going to be on top of the division for years to come. And pump your brakes because we still got major issues. But yeah, he definitely is not going to let that control go. He's going to keep that as far as
man.
He should have definitely kept Quinn. But look, we got to move on, Janae, because I can't do this to you.
I know they beating me up. They bashing me.
They coming at you in these comments.
I'm ignoring it. Look,
Ulysses said he's a super old version of Dan Snyder. Well, Dan did come to him for advice, so yeah.
Just pray for my team. I know most of you guys are rooting for us to lose anyway. I've never seen so many Dak Dallas haters this year, but I'm okay with it. It's our time to feel the heat. Let us feel it. Hopefully, it'll make Jerry so uncomfortable that he decides that he needs to step down. That's what I'm hoping.
We with you. We with you. Look, we gonna move on because that wasn't the only news that was going on today. In fact, there was one other piece of news that broke earlier this morning, and Pat McAfee also caught it. Let's check this out.
What's that? Well. Hey, good to see you, Tay. Good to see you, man. Congrats.
What's up, fellas? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Devontae Adams is with the Jets. The Jets. Jets have now signed Devontae Adams, the duo that once reigned in Green Bay. Sean, the only problem that I do see with this is that Jets are not reigning right now. Jets are not reigning right now, and I don't care what you did against the Bills. The Bills have lost the last 2 weeks before then. I don't care what you did against the Bills to lose by 3. My problem is I don't understand why Devontae would leave a losing team still with pretty much the same record and then go to another losing team because Aaron Rodgers is there. Aaron Rodgers has proved that the last season of Green Bay wasn't Devontae and Aaron together. Did they even make the playoffs that year? So for y'all thinking that he's about to come in and save the day, I don't see it. It's got to be Aaron that changes the day, and I don't see that in Aaron yet. Thank you,
and
Nate.
Look, people are saying the same. Yeah, that Joseph said he did. I'm not sure this was a good move. Isidore, too many divas in New Jersey now. Only one football. I mean, exactly. This to me is. This does two things. Number one, it shows me who is truly in control of that team, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Not even 24 hours after you threw an interception to lose your team the game, then you get your buddy to then come from the Raiders.
So come on over here to another bad situation.
Right.
Hey, we got Misador said too many divas in New Jersey. Now, only one football. Hey, I'm telling you, this is not a good decision. I'm looking around at the comments. Hey, here we go. And
yep. I saw that last one. Wait, read the last one.
Dak sucks. You know, I'm gonna shout out all the comments. All comments are welcome here, even if they're against my team. I'm used to the hate. Don't worry, I got tough skin. Hey, Joseph Newman said, not sure if it was a good move. I don't think so either. I just think that you left a situation with a new full season coach that's got to figure out some things. I mean, they this is his full first season. They decided to bring him back. I don't think he's a bad coach. I think that, it's growing pains. You're figuring it out. You're learning. Gardner Minshew was not the guy. Maybe you could have gotten Sam Darnold or anybody else to come in over to your team. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are regretting not taking Sam Darnold now. But you also got to realize that it's going to take some time. I just feel like it's kind of real messed up for you to be like, oh, I'm all down for him last year. And then this year, it's just like, oh, I'm ready to leave. And it's just like this, I don't know about y'all. Please chime in on the comments and let me know if y'all agree. But I think it's like a soft league now, man. It's like you're not happy with what's going on, and let me just go to another team.
It's almost like it's almost like the transfer portal in college. These guys play a couple years, a couple games. Oh, this ain't working for us. So let me go over here. Let me go play with this guy. Let me go look to this boy. If it doesn't work out, miss me with all that crap about how great the team was, how great Aaron was, how great all this stuff. What else do you need? They said they were a quarterback away, like Nate says. Okay, that didn't work. Now you're a receiver away? Show me.
Hey, I like that, Colin. Colin said, hey, maybe he just needed a friend. Yeah. This ain't about friends.
Yo.
Friends. And the last time you guys were together, it was not magic. It wasn't magic the last year.
It really wasn't.
Together. So I just don't understand what they think is going to happen. I mean, the team is still the team. Obviously, baby, we already
did that, baby.
We'll wind the show so you can see all the brutalness I just took. Thanks for adding on to it. But we can rewind the tape. We can look how it looked the last time you guys were together. Aaron Rodgers has now completely demolished the Jets and just made it his team. I don't think I agree with everything that's happening. I really don't, Sean. What you think?
No, I'm right there with you. Shout out to Ulysses. He said, I think the Jets have more of a complete team. However, Devontae just stepped into the same situation of leaving Green Bay to go to Vegas. QB leaves. And this is how long before A-Rod is going. This is the thing. So you're going over here hoping that you can emulate what you had in the early years of Green Bay without looking at how things have been. You still have a suspect run game.
Exactly.
You still have issues in certain places. So there's no stability out there.
You want to just bank on they want to bank on them throws that you got to launch all the way down and just a Hail Mary and Lazard catch it. That's it.
And how many times did they show that? How many times did they show that in the game? So I think this is almost similar to Jerry, where we're looking too much in the past and what he was. And I'm not saying he's a terrible quarterback, but I watched that game last night and he wasn't lighting it up. He can't move as much
at all.
So he ain't the same if it works, shout out to you. I'm glad you guys can get together and all this nonsense, but maybe it's just the fact that it's the Jets. Like, because when you look at him on that sideline, he looked like he's feeling that curse on there. Yo, real quick, want to shout out Thabby, man. I sent you the video, Janae. Congratulations, my guy, getting baptized, baby. Let's go. Shout out to you, my guy.
Got baptized. He shared the video with us, man. Super, super happy for you, man. That is just a beautiful thing. And you already know me and Sean love to see it. Love to see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, we got to move on to the team that won that game. Josh Allen lost Stephon Diggs, lost the number of pieces. He got himself a wide receiver. Amari Cooper gets traded to Buffalo. Are they now top 2, top 3 in the AFC now? Like, are they? What are we thinking?
No. Stop the madness. I like Amari Cooper. Don't get me wrong. He is a good wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. But after he tapped out on us one game, I believe it was like, his last season with us, and he basically stopped playing. He was like, I'm done. I don't want to play. After that, I don't have respect for it. But
didn't y'all pay him too?
Huh?
Didn't y'all pay him?
Oh yeah, he was $20 million a year when we had him.
And then he left.
And then he left. $20 million a year. $20 million a year.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't afford that more. But it just seems that
Jerry cut the lights. Jerry said
my daughter has done something with the light.
Jerry said, I heard that stuff you were saying about me. Your time is now.
What she has done with the lights. I'm here, Sean. You go ahead and take it over.
Yeah, I got you. Yo, shout out to Misador saying, yo, Cooper, Bills signed Cooper. Oh, and they signed Valdez. Oh, they released Valdez Scantling. Now, Valdez Scantling, MVS, for those of you that don't know, used to play with Green Bay. So shout out to Misador saying, watch out, because he might be another one that goes to Green Bay. Or not Green Bay, but the Jets. It follows Aaron Rodgers and all that stuff. So
whack. What we're not gonna do is try to rig the league, and it's not working anyway.
It's the New York Packers. That's what this is. That's all it is. That's all we see.
Pretty much. They're about to have all the wide receivers. I mean, pretty much so. But yeah, Amari Cooper going over to the Bills. I don't really think that's gonna have much of a factor. The Bills, they skated away with a victory. I will give it to them. But I still don't see it. I still, those first 3 weeks, I was so excited about what the Bills were doing, and now kind of seems like they slowed down. Sean, what do you think about the Bills?
Yeah, they got exposed in that game against the Ravens, and they did not look like the same team. I think it was 21-3 at the half, and the Ravens just worked them completely. And that, when I saw that, I definitely had to pump my brakes on them. Nate saying injuries and identity. Yeah, look, we knew that Josh Allen cannot do it all by himself. Those injuries to the running backs, and no Cooks is out. If they need to get some kind of sustainable run game for them to be a threat. Josh Allen cannot continue to be the leading rusher on that squad. But I do think this helps them a little bit because of the division they're playing in. We know the Patriots aren't doing great. Miami without Tua, they're struggling. They're like a chicken with a head cut off. And now the Jets, even though they got this move, I've still got Buffalo winning that division. And I think this helps them to solidify that. We'll see if it works, but I definitely think it helps them.
It does. It does help them. It does help them.
Yeah. But look, got to correct you. Dallas traded Amari Cooper. He didn't leave. Well, he got the bag. And then
because we couldn't give him $20 million per year that he was asking for at that time.
Oh yeah, Bills lost a lot of people in the offseason, but adding Cooper for Josh is definitely an update for them. Yeah, an upgrade for them. Absolutely. Look, we got to go ahead and move on down this list. Samuel, I hope you're still in here because we finally gonna talk about it. Russell Wilson is rumored to be taking first team snaps in practice after their victory against the Raiders. Is Russell Wilson, is he going to start this week? Is it time to let Russell cook? Is that the right move?
I'm very interested in this situation because you would have thought, I mean, they won, right?
Yeah, they won handily.
But it wasn't like Justin Fields was still not,
Okay.
I gotta be honest with the win.
I got you.
They got the win.
Yeah.
I looked at it because I saw the report come out. They were going to put Russ in, and then I'm like, well, dang, I saw the score. I always go over all the scores, and they won handedly. And then I kind of looked at the stats from Justin Fields, and it still wasn't great. It wasn't what they needed. They need somebody to throw the ball. They need somebody to throw a touchdown. Yeah. And so I understand. I've been telling you for weeks. I knew it was going to happen. I know
eventually.
that there's diehard Justin Field fans out there. But I think they need to be, with the way the AFC, Sean, is looking, they're not going to be able to just play defense. I know that's their scheme. But now we're in an era where we got C.J. Stroud, we got Patrick Mahomes, we got Josh Allen. The AFC is stacked. Oh, yeah. And so the Steelers gonna have to play. It's not fair to Justin. Trust me, I know, because when you get the W's, you want that. But I always knew that was not what their plan. Their plan was to have Justin sit and learn and have a season to get his body right, to adjust and to learn as much as he can. I do think eventually he will be their guy. I just don't think that was the plan that they had when he came in, right? Yeah. And so because they're just still winning by, they're winning by just their defense looking really good. I think they're just looking for something a little bit more right now on offense. I know it's not fair. But I think also a little biased being a Ravens fan.
Well, yeah. Come on now, come on.
Because if it works out with Russell Wilson, then you're gonna be crying, Nate.
Right. but I think he does have a point. This isn't the same Russell from Seattle. In fact, the last time we saw Russell, he was getting chewed out on the sidelines in Denver, and he was a shell of himself in Denver. So my only question with this whole scenario is, does this move the needle for you? Is Russ coming in going to make you that much better than Justin Fields?
I mean, I actually think it opens you up a little bit more. Now, running wise, I think that Justin Fields is great. Like, running wise, he's great. But you want to be a little bit more versatile. I'm telling you, the AFC is a beast. And you want to be in that number. You want to be in that factor. And I know what happened with Denver. But we got to acknowledge that the games that Denver won was because of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson did some great things just at moments, but if you have, switch it around right now, you got Bo Nix trying to make it work over there, trying to make it do what it do. It's not like he went into an all-star situation with all-star, receivers and everything is just great. Jerry Jeudy's still the same. Sutton's still the same. I mean, nothing's changed over there at Denver because Russell's gone. I feel like with this situation, with Tomlin as the coach, with them really understanding the playbook and Russell Wilson going and doing what he was supposed to do, this is the game plan that they wanted to run. It sucks that Russell got hurt, that it didn't play out the way everybody wanted to, because then Russell would have just proven that he shouldn't have been the starting quarterback. But it didn't. I mean, they're winning games. They're over 500, I believe, with this last win. But it's still not going to work for the long run when you're going to play against teams that are going to need you to put up offensively.
Yeah. Shout out. So Misador said, this is all finances here in Pittsburgh. If Field keeps starting, his trade value decreases. So, he's not
really showing nothing. Like, he's not. The defense is really doing what they need to do. Their rushing game is decent. But, I mean, Justin Fields is not out there lighting it up, ladies and gentlemen. He's not out there. So they definitely need it, but they also wanted him to sit. They're not paying big money to either of these quarterbacks.
Right.
They got to have a plan. Russell Wilson's only getting $1 million from them, y'all. He's getting bare minimum money because the Broncos are still cutting the fat check.
They still paying his ass. Oh, yeah.
So,
without a doubt.
For them to make the decision, obviously they're looking for more on offense. They're looking for more. I'm assuming so, Nate. I'm assuming that's what they want. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you got it.
I'm assuming that's what they want. They want somebody that not throw 300 yards, but throw 200, 2 touchdowns. I mean, I think with somebody that can actually give you that with the defense, I think it improves your chances against, the heavy hitters. You're going to come against some heavy hitters. Not everybody's down in the dumps like the Cowboys. We beat you, but there's way better teams, as we know, better than us. And if anybody's going to be able to put it up offensively and just make it rain on the field, you're going to need somebody better than Justin Fields right now. My opinion.
And shout out to Misador said Russell's problem isn't whether he's good or not. Rumor is he's not a good teammate. I hadn't heard that. That's interesting.
Well, there's got to be their reasons. They're winning games and they're willing to make this decision. It's got to be something. Thor lit up Thanos more like Justin lightened up the defense. No offense to the kid. It's just the way it is. The offense is just not as dominant, and I think they just want a little bit more. Not everything, but a little bit more. And I think they think that Russell Wilson still has the arm to do it. So we gotta see.
Oh yeah. Now I want you to read Andrew's comment. Although I don't agree with, I want you in the playoffs again. He's shouting you
All
out.
jokes aside, let's see what he's saying. All jokes aside, I hate seeing the Cowboys like this. Ain't right. Jerry on the radio show was atrocious. I absolutely agree. Made me pissed off. Sean knew when he sent it to me. I told him I absolutely want to talk about it because Jerry pissed me off. As fans, we should know what the heck you're doing if you want to be the GM and everything else. We should be knowing what you're doing. He said, Janae, keep your head up. I want to see you guys in the playoffs again. We them boys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Love it.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'll pray for it every night. God. Every night.
I don't know if we them boys anymore.
Every night I'm on my hands and knees praying to you, Lord. Hear my cry. Hear my cry.
And what he said, weeping may endure for a season. All right.
For you, it was just for no.
And look.
For the season for Dallas. We gotta move
on. Hey, yay! Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, see, I will fear no evil. We might still be in our night, but we gonna see the light. Ha! I like that. And you know why?
Just as reported. Wait. Breaking news. Cam Akers was traded to Minnesota. Wow. Damn, Dallas.
Wow.
You couldn't even get Cam?
Dang. Oof.
They just got better, y'all. Minnesota just got better.
Yep. Ugh. Look, hey, BG. They not ready for it. You know, but I do think Janae needs to hear it, BG, because she is currently going through that race, CC. And I heard that the race is not given to the swift.
Why you got to do that? Brandon, why you got to do that?
To the strong.
Brandon, you a jerk, man. Brandon is a jerk.
That endure.
I love that, man.
Come on, BG.
Love Brandon.
Come on, BG.
You see, when he want to kick me when I'm down. He want to kick me when I'm down.
Come on. Hey, look, but BG, we got to let him know. Hey, 5 rookie quarterbacks started on Sunday, and I got to ask, this is the beginning of a new era. We know what Jaden is doing. Caleb is finally getting his things done. Bo Nix out there in Denver. We got Spencer Rattler came in for the Saints, and then Drake May for New England. Is this a start of a new era? I mean, we got 2 or 3 of those old outside of
We've been wanting it, Sean. We've been wanting it. We've been wanting the
new day
to move on. It does look like a new day. I'm excited for each of these quarterbacks. I mean, Caleb Williams getting better and better.
Yeah.
Putting that heat on Jaden Daniels.
Come on.
We got
two
dynamic quarterbacks showing out these last couple weeks. And man, it is looking good for both teams. Chicago fans, I know you're excited with the turn on. It does look good for both of the teams. But Sean, I'm excited about this new wave of quarterbacks. I mean, it gives you something new. You got to turn and be like, who the heck is playing quarterback? I mean,
right.
It's crazy now, but I enjoy it.
Yo, and these quarterbacks are getting so much better. This is the last time in 4, 5, 6 years that we've had quarterback groups come in and be dominant. You look at the Lamar, Josh Allen year when they came in with Baker and all those guys, and you look what they're doing now. Yep. This could be that new day. This could be that new time where these young guys are coming, but they're coming and they're prepared. That's the key part about it. Jaden, Caleb, even Bo Nix out there is playing well for Tina's Denver Broncos. You know what I mean? But then have Spencer come in here and play well in the first half. And then Drake May, shout out to my Tar Heels, getting those first couple touchdowns for him in New England. Things aren't perfect, but it shows something that these young guys are coming in, and we're not getting the Trey Lance and the Zach Wilson. And shoot, right now, I can even say Trevor Lawrence, because he looked kind of, I ain't saying bust, but I'm saying watch out.
Oh, you may be halfway saying bust. You may be halfway saying bust. We'll get to that later. But Drake May was good in his debut, minus the 2 interceptions. But they're going to happen. And that's the other thing about, giving these kids an opportunity to get in, work out the kinks, figure it out. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people at the beginning with Caleb Williams were saying, oh, man, this is going to look bad. I sure was. I was one of them. But, man, when I tell you, I told Delilah last week, I had to pick him back up on my fantasy squad, and golly, I'm so glad I did during Sam Darnold's bye week because he got me way over the points I thought he would. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to these young quarterbacks, man. I'm excited about it, Sean.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What's going on, James Graham? I know we back, baby. We back. And, hey, we definitely talked about the Cowboys. We shared the whole little interview.
Why everybody want to get on here asking we talk about the Cowboys? Oh,
you know we was gonna talk Dallas.
Boy, I didn't say nothing bad about them raggedy Seahawks. We'll get on that later. All right, so next, baby.
Yo, we appreciate y'all being here with us, talking with us, man. We got to move on, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited about this because another week and my team is nowhere near this list. What list, you ask? It's the Mission Impossible list. Let's go. Audio. You're on mute. Yep.
There we go. Mission Impossible. Look, we're not saying these teams are out, but we're saying that these teams pretty much have a hard trip to get to that playoffs, man. So, Sean, who do we got on the list for today?
All right. Start with the one win teams: New England, Cleveland, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Carolina, and the Rams. And then the 2-win teams: Miami, the Jets, Cincinnati, Las Vegas, the Giants, the Saints, and the Cardinals. Look, it don't look good, Nay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at these teams, and I know last week we were saying maybe Arizona, maybe New Orleans. After what I saw in the second half last week, New Orleans, I don't know.
Yeah, not having Derek Carr may not work out for New Orleans, man. Not having him in is looking a little crazy. But I also would say, I mean, golly, it's a shock to me to see the Rams on the list as good that they looked those first 2 weeks. And Cincy, oh man, I can't explain it because Cincy is putting up the points.
They are.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not get it twisted that Cincinnati is not offensively. Burrow is not offensively doing his job.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Think about who they played. They played a tough Ravens team and were up on them. They played solid. What was that team they played on Monday night? Oh, Washington. And Washington got the job done on them. Okay. And they played the Chiefs. So look at those 3 teams. I mean, we're talking about top tier teams out here that they just couldn't get it done. So I feel for them too today.
But I'm still thinking, Sean, that they got a chance because their offense is so potent. I still think they have a chance.
Oh, absolutely.
But you're right. You're right, Nate. Cup and Puka Nacua. I mean, it's hard without them. It's hard.
They're going to have to get them back.
Exactly. You got to get them back to actually see how it's going to be. But it's just right now, it's a lot of teams on that Mission Impossible. It's a lot of teams that I just did not expect to just be this bad this early. I mean, I was kind of banking on New England being New England. Cleveland, we were hoping for maybe a Deshaun comeback, but that didn't happen. Yo, shout out to Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. Chris is in the comments saying, with Brian Callahan refusing to make the move at quarterback and bench Will Levis, it's a mission impossible for the Titans. He wants to put in the backup. Look, Tennessee, I had expectations for them to do a lot better than they're doing, especially in that division. Absolutely.
And to see them with only 1 win at this point in the season, And Chris, let me know what you think. Do you think it was the right move for them to get rid of Malik Willis and send him to Green Bay? Because Levis ain't getting it right now.
Levis is not getting it right now. And that's the crazy thing because everybody was so gung-ho on the Jets and, we got Aaron Rodgers back and Aaron's going to be Aaron. I don't really see that. I mean, this is the first decent game that I saw them play, but they were, like I said, they were relying on Hail Marys. That's not the Aaron Rodgers we know.
Yeah.
That's relying on Hail Marys to win games. We know Aaron Rodgers to be lethal with the sword of the football. And I just haven't seen that. So I don't think that is going to change. Sean, there's not any team that I see on here other than Cincinnati that I feel like can turn it around.
No, I'm not confident in any of these guys. The Jets, the Giants, no. Vegas just lost their top piece. New Orleans, yeah. I'm not confident in any of them turning it around. And who knows? Some of these might pull up to get 500, but playoffs, you know what? I don't know. I just don't see it happen. Jim, let them know, man.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I'm right there with you. I just hope we can win a game. Cowboys, we just want to win a game. That's it.
You know what? You are right there, as a matter of fact. And ladies and gentlemen, we have an honorable mentions list over here with Dallas as the #1 team on this list with 3 wins. Same with Denver, Indianapolis, Seattle, and San Fran. All with 3. How you been playing? Look how you've been playing. What am I supposed to do? Come on now. Come on. Are you second in the division? Are you third?
Sean.
Are you third in the division?
Sean.
I think you're third. Yeah.
How dare you? That was so rude.
Let's go.
Honorable mention about us being on Mission Impossible.
Let's go. It's not us this year.
We're 1 game away from the champs. Only 1 game difference between the champs.
Where are you in the division? Listen, are you second or third?
We're 1 game away against the NFC East current champs.
Look, are you closer?
We ain't no Mission Impossible, boy.
Are you closer to the Giants? Look. Tisha said, "Oh yeah, they not first." Hey.
Yeah, man, I'm so excited that y'all get to finally say something about first place. Finally,
let's go.
But it's okay. We're moving on from Dallas. Get this honorable mention off of my screen and stop the madness, Sean.
Let's go. Let's go, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all. Y'all been sticking with us this entire time. Hey, we love it. We want y'all to stick with us, and we know why you stuck with us, because you already thought we was a little bit off our rocker. But when it comes to this point of the show, we ask you, are we correct?
That make me crazy. Does that make me crazy? Now, me and Sean have been known to be some loonies, and you guys have pointed it out when we are. But, you know, sometimes we got to have confidence, right, Quinn? We got to have confidence that we have the right mind. Sean, what is your first? Does that make me crazy?
You know, I know what we normally do, and we normally really go off the deep end with this, but I'm going to say something, Janae, that I don't know if it's that crazy. After what I saw in that presser with Jerry Jones, there's 2 things I know is true. Number 1, he little up there in age. And number 2, he might not have taken certain medications on this day. But also, I got to go with number 3. Number 3, he ain't giving up the Dallas Cowboys. So, ladies and gentlemen, as long as Jerry stays in Dallas, does that make me crazy? The Dallas Cowboys will not win or even get to the Super Bowl.
That make me crazy.
Go ahead and keep Jerry.
Well, clearly the world is going to agree with that. And I'm personally thinking you're crazy either, man, Sean.
Come on.
I'm in mourning. I'm in mourning. But you know what? It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I got something to say.
Come on.
There is a team out there that people have been sleeping on for the last decade plus, right? Decade plus is what I said. Decade. It's a long time, Sean, to be a losing franchise.
Who you?
Long.
Who you talking about, Nay?
But does it sound crazy coming out of my mouth that not only do I think that this team is changing the daggone trajectory, but I truly believe that the Detroit Lions are going to make it to the Super Bowl and win. Does that make crazy?
Yo, you know.
That make me crazy. Yeah. You thought I was going to say Washington.
You want to go there?
You thought I was going to say
You know what? You know what? Hold the phone. BG, You called for it, and here it comes. Oh, Janae. Oh, no, you're not crazy, girl. Woo! And neither am I. Ladies and gentlemen, and Washington fans, let's go ahead and do it. Let's let them know what's really going on. I said we was going to win the division. It's going to happen. I said we're going to be almost spotless in the division. It's going to happen. Now I'm taking it one more step. Washington is going to have an early Thanksgiving, something to be thankful for early. Because in that week before, when we play Dallas, not only are we going to win, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to put up 42 points on them Cowboys. Does that make
me crazy?
42. 42. 42.
You guys are not Detroit.
42.
You're not Detroit.
42, baby. You heard it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Command
you know
center,
what? I'm
baby.
taking the gloves off for this one. I'm
Let's
taking
go.
the freaking gloves off because Sean is playing with me.
Come on.
He's playing with me. But one thing that we do know, until it's been proven that my man Dak Prescott reigns on the NFC East. And I believe with the way the Eagles are playing, we got a chance to go undefeated in the NFC East. And you heard it here first from my boy Dak. He's going to take over. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
What? What? Really?
You know what, Sean? We may not be champions of it all. We may not be champions of it all. But as long as we're champions over y'all, that's all that matters. Baby.
Ooh, come on.
Dak Prescott. I believe, by golly, I believe that one day, little black children and little white children that support all of the NFC East will realize that you got to come together and realize that Dak Prescott is the reigning champ.
Oh my goodness gracious. What has happened? Ladies and gentlemen, this show has devolved into nonsense. You know what? No, she want to do that. We gonna let her know what's really going on. Hey, Washington Football Weekly crew, tell her what's up.
That's right. All right, man. Hey, I've been waiting a couple days to say this. We're back. We're back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. You see what it is? You see what it is?
I can't wait to light a little. I just can't wait to pour water on your fire right now. But it's okay. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. And you heard it here first. You guys may think we're crazy, but that's okay because it's our show. It's our show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, we got to move on, man. We love all of y'all that are still here with us. We are almost done, but you know we got to end the show with the longest running segment on Let's Talk Football, the Down and Dirty, baby.
Let's go, the Down and Dirty. Me and Sean like to end this show on a positive note. We already want to thank you guys for tuning in because you guys are just so amazing, but this ending is how we like to end it because through all the turmoil that we have and just discussing our teams and discussing your teams, we get to a point where we got to really break it down and bring it down to something positive, something that's on our mind. So, Sean, what is your Down and Dirty for this week?
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what we're doing here with Let's Talk Football. You know the team that we bring it together. The comments let you know that the people are here. They love us, and they love and being with us and being around us and all that good stuff. My Down and Dirty this week is what a lot of stuff that does not get seen is a lot of stuff that gets done in the background. It's hitting people up and say, hey, we got this show or we got this going on. It's making people aware that, hey, we're going to switch this segment up or we're going to do this. A lot of times that's done by me. And I'm not saying that to toot my horn, but what I'm saying is what I have a tendency of doing is just putting it all on my shoulders and just pushing everybody away, and I'll take care of it. I know how I want to do it. In life, life is about connecting with people. But what's good with connecting with people if you don't lean on them and talk to them and rely and say, hey, I need a little help. Hey, let me come out here and I need you to do something for me.
Absolutely.
Over the last couple of years, we've been making these intros, we've been doing these shows, we've been doing it. And a lot of the people will tell you, I was the one up late writing the notes and everything like that. But as this stuff has progressed, people start to pick up and start to do things on their own so much they don't even know that they're sitting here building whole shows on their own, building segments and topics and doing all this stuff on their own. I got to shout out all the people. Nay, every time. Hey, when I'm like, all right, what are we going to talk about? Nay already has 3 or 4 things. Oh, let's go here. And we can hit and bounce ideas off each other. We look at the round table. We created that show, which is me and 2 other people. Now they run it completely independent. Yes. The ladies show, man, and can we just show love to that show? All women talking football, knowing exactly what they're talking about from an NFL and a college perspective. But for tonight, I got to shout one person out, man. There is a new intro on the ladies show. And one of our homegirls, one of our amazing girls, Nicole Oppenheimer, created that intro. And I saw it and I was like, oh, that is amazing. Come on, how did you do that? So I messaged her and I was talking back with her. And she was like, yeah, I love doing this. And I was putting this together and blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what, Nicole, could you do some of the segment videos and all that? And she said, oh, absolutely. I would love to. Woo! What? Took the pressure off of me and everything. So what I'm saying to y'all is this. We have people that we check up on. We have people we call. We have people that we're close to, yada, yada, yada. But if you're anything like me, you try to hold everything in your box and keep that facade, keep that face sign up that has the smiley face on it. You got to be able to talk to people, rely on people, and say, hey, listen, can you help me out here? Can you do a little something here for me? And this and that? And people, you'll be surprised at how they will sit there and be willing to do it. If you're good and you're a good person, even if you're not, whatever the scenario, sometimes it says in the Bible, you have not because you ask not.
Come on.
Sometimes just ask that question. And you never know. People might have been waiting. I talk about when we started this show, I was sitting here in my head, man, God, I want to talk football. I love this game. I come out the bathroom and Nate says, you want to do a show talking about football? Prayer answer, not even have to go about it in any of that. So don't be afraid to ask people, rely on people, lean on people, man, so that we can grow, because especially right now, we need that to come together and we need to grow and depend on each other, man. So that's my down and 30, baby. Let's
go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's a good down and dirty, man. All right. I got to reel it in. Sean talked about it last week. I'm going to do it this week, and I promise you're going to hear it up until the moment we got to vote. It is time to vote. There are polls that are open now. Like we said, we don't get involved in who you're voting for. That's not our job. But our job is to make sure that we have one duty as citizens. Well, a couple duties, but the main duties are be a good freaking human being. The second one is to use your freaking God-given right to vote.
Come on.
Please go and vote. Do your research. Get on. Look and see who your local officers, your senators, all of these things that are taking place. Don't be the one to just show up and just check a box because you're checking a box. Research who you want. If they got the priorities and things that you're looking for, vote. Do it. I'm telling you, we are the generation now that we're taking the mantle from our parents, and we have to be able to make sure we're teaching that to the next generation, the Gen Zers.
Yes.
We got to be the ones to do it, because if not, then nobody's going to promote what we need to be doing as American citizens. This is our time where everybody's vote counts. No matter who you vote for, you got to be at the ballot. You got to be at the box, because at the end of the day, if you don't complain about the situation. Don't complain about what's happening with the government. Don't complain about, how you feel if you're not in that ballot box voting, because that's what it's all about. You can do things to change whatever, whether it's local government, whether it's state. with the freaking presidency.
Yep.
We need you guys involved with whatever you need to do to make your part of the country great, right?
Right.
And
right.
so we want to make sure that we are promoting to get out there and vote. I know Virginia, where me and Sean are, voting has already started. Your polls that you normally go to are already open. So if you want to get out there early and do it, do it. If not, if you're like me and you like the rush and excitement of voting on voting day, do it. I want you guys to be out there, make your voices heard. You are important. And in order for you to, contribute to what we have, this is our vote. Make sure that you're out there casting your vote, okay? I just want to make sure we push that for my down and dirty, baby.
Love it. Absolutely. Yo, the people in the comments say BG said there's too much at stake. Kat was saying voting early. BG, talk fam.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
This is what we're supposed to be doing, man.
Yeah.
But we are super excited that you guys joined the show. Hey, Chris, reach out to one of us on Facebook.
Yes.
Because if you want to be a part of this Let's Talk Football family, it is nothing. If you know the game, that's what we want. We want people that know the game, good people. So reach out to one of us and tell us what you're trying to do. We can make it work, man. We got a whole network going on. Probably every day of the week, there's somebody on, whether Sean's talking Washington football or they're talking North, or they talk, we got a women's show. We're out there promoting, even if we don't.
I don't think they heard you.
We don't care about that. We don't really care.
Kings of the division? Is that what you said? Leader in the division?
Teacher,
let them know.
You, Chris. The point is, we will support you, and that goes for anybody that's trying to be on the show, man. Even if you want to come on and be a guest, we got guests on our show all the time. Please reach out. Look, they said Maryland early vote starts on the 24th. Do it. I'm super excited, y'all. It only comes every 4 years where you do the presidency, but it's just not about that. Local office, everything. Be involved in your community or you can't complain. So do it. But if you want to be a part of this show, reach out to one of us. We will make sure that we put you in with the right people. If you want to start, we got college football talk, man. Sean is on all of it. If you want to do it, join our Let's Talk Football family. We'd be lucky to have you, man.
Come on now. And look, real quick, and this is so perfect because this pairs both of our things about coming together and voting. Obviously, this is a polarizing time, and everybody knows, this side and that side. And a lot of times it's like the opposite end of a magnet. We repel, we go against. I got a friend that's a very close friend of mine that is very, very much on the opposite of what I believe and posts accordingly and all this type of stuff. And for a long time, I'm sitting here just looking for things to just go at her, blah, 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 blah. Then I saw her post something that I agreed with, and it wasn't from the same space. And I kind of researched and did some things, and we ended up having an amazing conversation just about at the end of the day, we both kind of have the same goals and ideals. There's a couple things that are obviously polarizing that are springing it apart. But at the end of the day, we want to make money. We want to take care of our family. We want to be able to afford a place to live and retire and all. These are all things that we're coming together on.
Everybody wants that.
We have to be able to vote, but we have to be able to. What did Michelle say? When they go low, we got to go high. We got to all be able to come up here and bring civility back. Be able to talk. Let's talk. That same thing. And the reason why I say this is because even right here between Washington and Dallas, this isn't common. I've seen a number of Washington fans that are just they're unbearable towards these Cowboys fans. And your quarter, he's hurt. Oh, ha ha ha, blah blah blah.
Same thing on our side. Same thing on our side.
At the end of the day, these are all people that go home and do their own stuff. They hang out. They don't care. They Washington down. They don't care about that
Sean,
stuff.
You better
but we got to come together. We have to be the ones that show, hey, where I believe might be different. We might be opposing in that category, but we've got to come together because after November 5th and after the elections and all this crap, we still going to be here together. We still going to go to that same job. We still going to live next to those same people. So we've got to be the ones to make that difference, man. Let's talk, baby. That's what it's about.
Let's go. Let's talk.
Come on.
Life, everything. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking love it, Sean. That's the way to freaking end the show. So please, before you get off of here, we would love for you guys to like, share, let somebody know that there is a football show that loves to talk the game. And we would love for you to be a part. Tuesdays. We're trying to go on a little earlier now.
What up, Chris?
Crowd we just had today. We know we're doing it at the right time and at the right place. So please tune in next Tuesday. Try to be on here by 6:30 or 6 o'clock, you know, in between that time frame. But we want you guys to tune in with us because, man, it's getting spicy, man. The NFC East is definitely getting spicy. People getting cocky. People getting real.
Wait. Do you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Somebody's shaking in their boots. Somebody's shaking in their boots because they know what's coming. They know what's coming. We want Dallas.
I hate him, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting out of here.
Dallas.
We are getting out of here, Sean, right now before I strangle him. See, we just talked about peace, and he wants to end the show on violence. It's okay. All right, we love you guys. Tune in next week. Thank you for tuning in. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Yay!
We'll see y'all next week, baby. Have a good one.
Peace, people.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The Lions. The Lions. New man losing so fine. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Struther.
I am Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's